All right, welcome back to another episode of Monday Morning Wake Up. Every week I pull one real comment from the channel and we walk through it together, not to give personal medical advice, but to help you understand what these terms mean and how people generally think through them. Today's question comes from Annette. She wrote that her ultrasound showed a small subacromial subdeltoid bursal effusion. That's the subacromial bursa that we talk about a lot. And she asked whether rest should include a sling. So let's unpack it. What's going on? First, when people see bursal effusion on a report, it sounds like it's something big, something dangerous. In most cases, a small effusion just reflects irritation, almost like when a joint or a tendon gets a little puffy after you overdo it. It doesn't automatically mean something is torn or damaged. It's actually just the body's reaction to stress or inflammation. Now, the harder part is the pain. When that bursa gets irritated, normal motion can feel sharp, achy, or just wrong. And that's usually why people start asking about slings. They're trying to protect the shoulder from movements that keep setting it off. So here's the general idea. Not a rule, not a directive, just how many people think about it. A sling can sometimes feel soothing because it takes the weight off the arm. But there's a trade-off. Shoulders can stiffen quickly when they're held still for long periods. Some people feel better with occasional brief use, others feel worse because things tighten up. So it's not a one-size-fits-all, and that's why questions show up so often. When clinicians talk about rest for bursitis or irritation, they usually mean reducing motions that spark the pain, not necessarily immobilizing the shoulder completely. For some people, that looks like gentler use throughout the day. For others, it means backing off certain movements for a bit and letting things kind of calm down. The specifics depend on the bigger picture, the symptoms, the exam findings, and the individual person. And that's the key point. The right decision depends on your situation, your exam, and the guidance of the person evaluating you. So if you want more info on bursitis, I will link to our long version video explaining this in the description below. If you're dealing with a different problem and want it covered on a future Monday morning wake up, drop a comment below and tell me about it. That's how these episodes get made. I'll see you next Monday. And just the disclaimer, this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not medical advice. I'm not your physician. This content does not create a doctor-patient relationship, and nothing here should be interpreted as diagnosis or a treatment plan. Always speak with your own healthcare provider about your specific situation. Thanks, and we'll see you next Monday.